Okay, in this video, I'm going to go over how to find the volume of a cube, a rectangular prism, or a triangular prism. And remember, when you're completing this homework, you want to have your reference sheet out so that you can match the shape with the correct formula. So for this first one, this is a cube, and the side length is 4 feet, and I want to find the volume. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my reference sheet. I'm going to find cube, and I'm going to find the volume formula. So I know that to find the volume, I'm going to do V equals S cubed. Now the side length is 4, so that's V equals 4 cubed. Now remember, this is not 4 times 3. This is 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. So the first answer is 64 feet cubed. Okay, next, I recognize this shape. It is a triangular prism. So I'm going to go to my reference sheet. I'm going to find triangular prism, and I'm going to find the volume formula. V equals 1/2 ABH. So I'm going to write that down. V equals 1/2 ABH. Now A is the height of the triangle, B is the base of the triangle, and H is the height of the prism if the triangular side was face down on the table. So I'm going to plug in what I know. So I'm going to do 1/2 times 12 times 5 times 18. I'm going to plug that into my calculator, and I get 540 inches cubed. All right, next one. Now I recognize this as a rectangular prism. So I'm going to find rectangular prism. I want the volume. So I'm going to write down volume is length times width times height. Here's my length, here's my width, here's my height. So I have volume is 3 times 4 times 8. And if I multiply those together on my calculator, I get 96 feet cubed. Okay, and finally, Kate measured the volume of her jewelry box to be 480 cubic inches. If the length of the box is 8 inches and the height is 5 inches, what is the width? So this time I'm solving for width. First of all, it's a jewelry box, so I'm going to find the one that looks like a box. You must be talking about a rectangular prism. The volume is length times width times height. So I'm going to start by writing down the formula. Volume is length times width times height. Now they have volume, length, width, and height in this formula. What were we given? The volume of a jewelry box is 480 cubic inches. So I know the volume is 480. The length of the box is 8 inches. I know the length is 8 inches. The height is 5 inches. I know the height is 5 inches, but I don't know what the width is. So I'm going to go ahead and make my railroad tracks, and I am going to plug in everything I do know. So I have 480 equals 8 times W times 5. Now I can clean up the right-hand side of my equation by doing 8 times 5. So I have 480 equals 8 times 5 is 40, 40W. And then to solve for W, I can divide both sides by 40. And I get 12. So therefore, I know that the width must be 12. I hope this was helpful. Please see me if you have any questions.